lead poisoning. Are you supposed to be throwing stuff? No. Just felt like it was cutting the breath out of me. Amen. Hey y'all, welcome to today's vlog. So at this point, I guess I can do a little bit of updating and what's been going on. So by this point, we know what the baby is. And I know some of you are like, what? Why don't we know yet? Okay, we are going to Disney World in a little while, in a few weeks. And we wanted to do part of the gender reveal at Disney World because we thought that would make it special. This gender reveal party that we just had was very small, especially in comparison to the one that we did finding out for Mila. So I thought that since we were already going to Disney World and it was around the same time that we were going to be doing the gender, that we could take gender reveal pictures while we're at Magic Kingdom and do like little video clips. I have in mind what I want. I want to include all of that in just one video compilation. So that will be while we're in Disney World. And I'm trying to decide if I want it to be while we're there or when we're coming back, because if I do it while we're there, then I'm going to have to finish the editing while we're there. So it's just a whole thing that I'm trying to figure out. And I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, no, enjoy your time at Disney, don't be working. But I know some of you are also going to be like, don't make us wait. Either way, I'll figure out what's going to be better for us. I am excited to share. I might just end up doing it because I can't always edit the bulk of the video and just have to put those last finishing touches on it while I'm there, because we're going to have to go back to let Mila go to bed anyway. So it ain't like I'll be like up late in the park because your girl's going to be tired. So yes, there's the update on that. Just for funsies, put down below in the comments what you think the baby is. Mila's supposed to be going to sleep. Much like one of the last vlogs, she fell asleep in the truck on the way here, not even 5 minutes. I don't know what that 5 minutes does for her, but it's like when she goes to lay down, she can't go to sleep. Like, she's not upset and she's not like screaming mad or crying. She's just in there kind of like laying and playing, but she does end up finally falling asleep eventually. So that's what's happening in there. The biggest update that I have for you, I know a lot of y'all don't have Instagram, or even if you do have Instagram, I know not all of you look at it all the time and you probably miss some updates that I put on over there. But last week, today has been a week, so I am on high alert. Mila went down for her nap. Cody had just got back. He'd been out of town working, which I think most of y'all knew that. And he got us the diamond earrings for Mother's Day. Bling bling. Mila's that he got her were actually the same size as the one she got her ears pierced with. So he ended up taking those back and getting them exchanged. So when he got home, he had them with him because he got them exchanged while he was out of town. And I was like, well, let's go ahead and change her earrings. For one, y'all, them earrings were so hard to get out of her ears. The ones that she got her ears pierced with, we've never changed them because I was like, I'm not just going to buy any old little cheap earrings that's going to mess her ears up. And I just never got around to going and buying any. So those suckers were hard to get out. Anyway, so I was like, oh, and she also has this necklace that I call him my other daddy. My daddy even calls him my other daddy, but he's my Uncle Chuck, and him, his wife, Val, which we call Mila's other grandma, and then their daughter, Cassie, which is my sister, that's Mila's aunt. They got her a necklace for her first Christmas, so she was 2 months old. And it was a tiny necklace, but even still, it was too big for her then. So I was like, oh, we just changed her earrings. How about let's try this necklace on, because it's been over a year. She should be able to wear it now. I will insert a picture here of Mila with the cute little necklace on. So if you are a Lumbee Indian, you would recognize this charm. So it is a Lumbee pinecone patchwork charm. It is like a super huge symbol for our people. If you look at it closely, it just looks like the bottom of a pine cone, because they say that the Lumbee people are the people of the pine. I could go more in depth about that, but that's not what this is about. But it's just a tiny little, it was maybe the size of my pinky. Tiny little charm on this ring. I'm going to blame it on the little ring. I think that, and if Sanae's is watching this, I think this is a Sanae's issue. I'm going to blame this on Sanae's. Because I think it was a cheap little ring that they put, that they connected the charm to put it on this necklace, because it should not have been this easy for Mila to get it off. Mila has worn a necklace practically her entire life. If y'all have ever noticed, she wears that little teething brown amber necklace, the amber beads. She has worn that since she was probably 3 months old. Mila's 19 months old. She has worn it every single day. We never take it off. She's messed with it, but never, ever, ever has she broke it or swallowed it or anything like that. I'm going to totally blame it on that cheap little ring, because I don't think it was the same material as the charm or the necklace. To me, it looked like it was just a different kind of thin material. Well, Cody put her down for her nap. He has apologized so many times after this, but we're going to both take the blame for this, because I also didn't remind him to take it off. He was just like, let me go lay this youngin' down. He didn't feel like great that day, so he was going to lay down himself, take a nap. So he goes and puts her down. She, of course, goes to sleep immediately, because she hadn't took one in little 5-minute cat naps in the vehicle. So she went down immediately, and she's gotten where she wakes up about like 15 to 30 minutes before she's supposed to get up from her nap. And I'm watching her on that monitor, and I had been working. So I come out, I'm looking at the monitor, and I see her sitting up, and she's got that necklace in her mouth. And I was like, Cody, did you not take the necklace off of her before you put her down? He was like, no, I forgot. I'm sorry. And I said, okay, I'm watching her. So I was watching her. But of course, you're watching on night vision on these monitors. It's not like crystal clear, like down to a speck of, you know, like super detailed. Like you can see, and if you focus long enough, you can tell if your kid's breathing. Like, but as far as what is happening, it was not detailed that I could tell. And we're able to talk into the monitor, and I said, Mila, do not do that. And she said, huh? And she's looking up at the camera, because she knows where they're at, and she knows where the voice is coming from. And I said, we don't do that. Take it out of your mouth. And then about that time I heard and she stops playing with it. And I said, okay, maybe she listened to me. She doesn't fool with it anymore. She doesn't touch it anymore. And I'm still watching her on the monitor. I go in there about 5 minutes later to get her up. I lay her back to take her sleep sack off, change her diaper. And then I go to adjust that necklace. And when I go to adjust it, I'm spinning it. And I don't see that charm anywhere. And I'm like, the necklace is still intact, but the ring, the charm is gone. I hurry up, get her down off the changing table, and I start flipping through the crib. I pull it out to look behind it. I look under it. I get on the floor and like run my hands through the carpet, the rugs, before I say anything to Cody. And then I say, I think she swallowed that charm. I need another set of eyes. And he's like, you're kidding. So he gets up and comes in there. He pulls the dresser out to make sure that when I put her up there, it didn't fall behind the dresser. He looks all behind me, and I said, there's absolutely no way we overlooked it. I had a gut feeling that Mila swallowed that charm. That's the clearest feeling I had. I'm like, this is what happened. I mean, I was literally watching her go, like I was watching it all go down, literally. Point, I'm like, she looks fine. She's acting normal. She doesn't seem like anything's wrong. She's not coughing. She didn't choke. Yeah, none of these things have happened, which are all good signs. And I'm like, my first thought was lead poisoning. I don't know why, but that's where my brain went. And I was like, I need to call poison control. So I called poison control. And they were like, just check and see if she can swallow, if she has any problems with that. Totally fine. They were like, she's fine, pretty much, and got off the phone with me. But then I was like, I need to call her doctor. So I called our pediatrician, and she recommended that we take her to the emergency room because of her being so small and the fact that it was metal. It would show up on an x-ray machine. She said, now if it had been a small toy or something like that, I wouldn't have told you to go do an x-ray because it's not going to show up on the x-ray. But because it's metal, we'll be able to clearly see where it's located. And she wanted to make sure that it was not lodged in her esophagus and stuck. And since she coughed, she wanted to make sure it hadn't gone into her lungs. Just wanted to see where it was located. Our main goal was to make sure that it was in her stomach. And that if she had swallowed it, it was in her stomach. But I knew she had swallowed it. I just knew it. So we go and we wait at the ER, which took forever, and there was hardly nobody there, and it was horrible. Mila hated the whole experience, and she's such a people person, and she despised everybody that came in her contact. Like, it was totally out of her character, which started making me question if she was in pain or something, because I'm like, she's not normally like this. But everybody, she didn't like anybody, and she's used to people with masks on. I mean, her whole life people have had masks on, because she was like, what, 4 months old when the pandemic started, so she's used to it. But she didn't like anybody and anything that they were doing. And because they had to do an x-ray, I had to leave the room, which really made her upset. And of course I come flying back in that room as soon as I had the opportunity to go back in there, and I did not get any pictures. I was too busy. She was so upset. She was crying when the doctor finally came back in. Now keep in mind, Cody had been out twice to ask what in the crap we were waiting on, because clearly she's upset. There's hardly nobody in there. We've seen the x-ray. What's taking you so long to come in and tell us what is going on? I mean, we see where it's at. So when he come back in there and pulled it up on the computer again, because we seen it on the x-ray machine when the woman took the x-ray, the ring piece, it was in her colon, and the charm was in her intestines, which is further than her stomach, which was even better than it just being in her stomach, because it was already in track of going where it needed to go, which is out, which we'll get to. So he went through this long-winded spiel while Mila is over here crying and whining. I am sore as heck, because I've been up here in this little hospital bed chilling with her, trying to watch the iPad. She gets upset. I'm trying to deal with her, and I'm sore. She didn't want to hardly fool with Cody, so I'm trying to deal with her, but he's also trying to make sure he gets her to give me a break. And so I didn't think to get a picture with my phone when he pulled it up on the computer screen. But it was clear as day. I mean, you could see it. You could see exactly the pieces, because the woman said, oh, you didn't just swallow one thing, you swallowed two. And I said, no, she didn't. Not technically. I know exactly what it was. I knew that the ring had come off of the charm. So what happened was, it bent when Mila had it in her mouth chewing. It bent and opened, broke, so that they came apart. And I think it surprised her. Out of all the things Mila has eaten, and I say eaten very loosely, chewed on. Mila, y'all, we call her nanny goat because she chews on books, but she doesn't eat this stuff, you know? Like, we call her nanny goat as a joke because she just chews on everything. But she's never swallowed anything. Like, she'll have the little elastic hair bows, and she'll just pop them on her teeth, and then she hands them to you. She's never swallowed anything. I think that necklace shocked her, and she swallowed it by accident. I don't think she did it on purpose. I think it popped off that necklace and she swallowed it. And it was like, what the? And coughed. And it was because that ring opened. Which, once again, I'm blaming on the manufacturers. So, it has been a week and we have not seen it. We have been on poop duty. When I say we, I really mean me. I mean, Cody has been, when he's been here, he changes the diaper, but I am the one digging. He's dug through one. But I have dug through all of the other ones. She has not pooped today. Today has been a week, like I said. I'm going to call her doctor if I do not see it when she gets, most of the time she poops when she gets up from this nap. This is the poop nap. Almost always. She poops from 1 to 3 times a day. Boy, that one day that it was 3, I was so sick of digging in that. I'm sick of digging in it, period. Being pregnant and dealing with nausea and doing this is a whole nother ball game. Like, I feel like my mama superpowers have definitely came out to the surface, because having to do this and knowing how queasy my stomach is just tells you how much strength the Lord has given me to be able to do this for her. Because I got a message yesterday. They were like, girl, I do not know how you were doing this and not just throwing up everywhere. I was like, I honestly don't know. I do not know, because for a while there, I was having to put essential oil under my nose every time I'd have to go change her diaper, because, yeah, it was pretty bad. But I haven't done that any time, because I'm just so focused. I'm so laser focused on making sure I'm helping her and that I find it. And then maybe I have missed the ring, but I swear I have, like, thoroughly dug through thoroughly dug through crap and I have not seen it. I am praying every time I talk to my mama, my aunt, my friends. My brother comes in every day from work and says, any news? Like, he's like, have y'all seen it yet? Everything I've read says like a week. But I really thought that because that one piece was already in her colon, we would have seen it by now. And like I said, it is smaller. It's smaller than the charm. So maybe we missed it. Maybe we missed that part. I don't know. But there's really, when they say they're in those positions, there's really nowhere else for it to go besides out. So I'm like, where is it? I have done everything that I can think of natural wise to help her go more frequently or go normally. I don't, if by the time y'all see this, if she still hasn't, I'm about to say withdrawn it, but give me some tips. I don't want to get, Mama said, I know you don't want to do this, but Miralax might work, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to give her anything. I read something yesterday that said something about an enema, and I don't want to do that either, but I'm just like, at this point, I don't know. This is something new to me. I don't know. I just know that it should not stay in her, and it has to come out. So that's the big update for y'all. It took me a little bit longer to tell you than what I wanted, but it's a lot. It's a lot to process. But that is all that I have for now. So Mila's up from her nap that she finally took. I'm in here cleaning out the dishwasher. I should have showed y'all. There's Mila. I should have showed y'all my little drink. She's watching Snow White. I don't always pull her up on that monitor that's in there, but I like having it, especially when she's really quiet, which, I mean, yeah, she gets quiet when she's watching TV. But it's nice to see what she's doing because there's not clear sight lines at all in this house. No matter where, I can't see anything when I'm in the kitchen. This big old bar, I mean, I can't see anything. So it's nice having that camera in there. I'll link, that one is a Wi-Fi camera. I'll link it down below. I still didn't see anything in that diaper. And oh my gosh, it stunk so bad. Because I put spinach and stuff in her smoothies, and oh my gosh. She loves musicals. Definitely my child. Are you supposed to be throwing stuff? No. You're not supposed to be throwing stuff, are you? No. You're not supposed to be throwing stuff, are you? Okay. Okay. Really? 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 I'll show you what's in my little drink. It is this stuff right here, which is on the juice aisle in Walmart. There's no added sugars. It's literally just pineapple and coconut with white grape juice. There's no added sugar. It's just all the sugar from the pineapple and that apple juice stuff, or white grape. Yeah, oh, pineapple and apple and white grape is what makes it sweet. I do dilute it with water because I think it's kind of sweet and it's kind of thick. I gave Mila a little bit of it and gave her a whole lot of water with it. She doesn't drink any juice. That's just because I don't give it to her. She drinks whole milk and water. And then like occasionally, like if I have something like this, she's going to want a sip of it. So I made her a little, like I said, I put like this much in the bottom of her cup. Come here, Mila. And then filled it with water. But I've shown her smoothies on Instagram a few times. And I always get asked for a recipe. So I guess I'm going to show y'all. She's got some leftover milk from breakfast because we did leave for like a little play date this morning. So I'm just going to use this milk. I don't like to use this cup for smoothies because of the tiny straw. So that's just how much milk was in there. It's probably like a half a cup of milk. And then baby spinach. I just take get probably like 2 good handfuls. A very important part are these chia seeds, and I do about a scoop of these, which are really good for fiber, which that's important. Sometimes the fruit changes, but that's what gives it that sweetness, and that's all I put in it. You can add in yogurt. I was seeing people add in like oats, peanut butter. I feel like peanut butter might stop her up. I don't know, but she's had prunes. She's had, you know, I've given her all kinds of stuff over the past week, and she's not constipated. It's just not coming out. And then I'll also link our blender, which does really good, by the way. At least I think it does. I make pina coladas. With it, and it grinds up the ice really well. And there it is. It's always very green because of that spinach. Meals, do you want your smoothie? Want me to hold this?
Yeah.
Okay. Drink your smoothie. Mmm.
$2,000 Pop on Amazon Music.
Go.
You like it? Go girl. Go girl. Shake your groove thing.
That tonight's gonna be a good night.
Look at her dancing. Move it.
That tonight's gonna be good.
Amen. Don't do that. You can eat it off the spoon. Try it. It's good. Mmm. Can you do it? Okay guys, it's the next day. I didn't finish the vlog because I knew I was going to go run some errands this morning, and I figured I would end up buying something. So I would show y'all what I bought. One of my last vlogs, I was showing y'all the, like, I think they're $5 or $6 shorts in the junior section at Walmart. The biker shorts. I have worn these twice this week. I'm washing clothes today. They will be getting washed. I love them. I went up, like I said, 2 sizes to my normal because I'm pregnant. I normally go up 1 size in women's clothes because these are juniors, I go up 2 sizes, and they are absolutely perfect. I have enough room in my waist that it'll grow. They're definitely not compression like biker shorts. They're so comfortable though. They're so comfortable. I don't know what they're going to do once I wash them. Dry them. We'll see. But I went into Walmart. I had to return some sports bras because I need them to have a little bit more give here at the top of my belly. I need some sports bras for Disney because I know I'm going to be sweating and not wanting to wear like a regular bra when we're at the park. And I tried an extra large, and either the ones I got were just like not working, and I typically wear a large to an extra large in the sports bras, but it just felt like it was cutting the breath out of me. So I went to a XXL, and this might be too big and might not do anything for me. We'll see. If not, I'm gonna have to go return these two. I don't remember how much. They're cute. They don't look that big. This one has like a cute little back on it. I wanted those thicker straps at the top, not little things like this. It was either $9 or $12. I got 2 different ones, and I can't remember which one was which. And then this one It's just plain black. I also seen these biker shorts, which are in the women. So like I said, I only went up one size because it's women. So I got an extra large, and these have a 7-inch inseam, which is perfect for all that walk-in, because I said your thigh meat be rubbing together. And one thing that I will say about these little $5, $6 shorts that I have on, they did not ride up. Like, I've had them on, I've walked in them all day at the stores, and they did not ride up. They didn't fall off my belly. They're really good for the price. Just saying. Now, as far as them being see-through, I haven't really put them to the test and like bent over and looked. So I have to look just to double check for y'all. But these are definitely going to be the type that you don't see through them. They're just a thicker, like nicer material than these cheaper ones. But they're $9, so not much more. And they have a pocket on both sides. This one just has a pocket on the one side. But yeah, I went up to the 16, 18, and I did try these on in the store. I just slipped them right on over my shorts that I have on now, and they fit great. I didn't feel like it was gonna cut my circulation off of my belly. And they put out some new tanks. I really like this material. It's not that slinky workout material, but it's not like a regular cotton. It does say moisture wicking, and I went up to a large. I typically wear medium, but I went up to a large for the belly. I really just like this pink in the summertime. These were $5. And they had a bunch of other colors, but I only got that one. So that's what I got from Walmart. And then we went into Marshall's. I did leave one thing outside. I finally found me a little kid's outdoor chair. It's one of those like little fold-up chairs. She said, "Ooh, thank you," when I handed it to her. Also, I don't know what I've done to the back of this phone case. Do y'all see how nasty I don't know what I did. I'm going to take that one off, try to clean it. But anyway, so that's outside. It is so cute. I think it was $14. It is so cute. So I got that. But I also seen this book. I try not to buy books. I'm sitting here looking at all the books because we have so many books. So I try to not get any unless it's like really good. And I definitely don't buy paper books very often, and if I do, they go in her room and they go on the top shelf that she can't reach. And this one just seemed, I only flipped to like the second page and I was sold. It says "The Day You Begin" is the title of it, and I'm just going to read what I had read in the store. It says, "There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair." That sold me right there. That rhymes, but that sold me right there. When I read that, I was like, there's been so many times where I felt that I walked into a room and felt like I didn't belong there, and like people were looking at me. And of course, Mila doesn't look like, she looks as if she can fit in a lot of different categories as far as like race goes. And of course, I can relate to that. So I just read those. I didn't even finish reading them. But I'm getting vibes from this that it is about race and being included, and I felt so attached to this book. It was $10. It says it's normally $19. I'll try to find it somewhere online and link it for y'all. It is beautiful. The illustrations in the book are just, it's so colorful. It's so pretty. This will be a book that as she gets older, she'll enjoy. And if you're like me, I feel like Mila tears these up, but the book still looks like the sleeve. You know, sometimes you take the sleeve off and it's just a plain book. That's not the case with this one. So I'll link it down below. I also got me a new AirPod cover case thing. I let Mila pick, and that's the one she picked. And then just some gender neutral stuff. I have not done any baby shopping at all. So I did some, no, this is not scented. I keep trying to smell this and it's not scented. So in case you didn't know, we use like all baby Shea Moisture stuff for Mila. I do have some Dr. Bronner's Magic Balm that I put on her face for like different little scars and stuff. Like if she scratches her face or nose. But this, we've never tried this. It is a extra comforting multi-purpose balm by Shea Moisture, and it has oat milk and rice water and sunflower seed oil. It's for sensitive skin. It doesn't have any fragrance, and this would just be, because that little that Dr. Bronner stuff is in a tin and you have to like dig it out. This, you can just squeeze it out, so we can use that for her and for the baby. And then Ryan and Rose, I know that people have been showing that they've been seeing these in like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and all those stores. And I finally seen some stuff. So they had some gray cutie tinsels. Mila does have the pink ones, blush, and some other color. But I figured I'd get gender neutral ones. So regardless of what the baby is, they can all use it. Now this is a teether thing from them. This is a lot cheaper than you'll buy it on Amazon or on their store. So these are normally $14 and there were 7, and this was 6 and it's normally 12. So it's literally half the price. So when I seen it, I went ahead and grabbed it because I did have quite a bit of this for Mila when she was a baby. And that was all I got. So that is the end of this vlog. I'm going to go set up her little chair so she can sit in it when she gets up from her nap. The next vlog you should be seeing is probably Disney and some gender reveal stuff. So hopefully all of that goes well so that we can share it with you guys. But continue to keep us in your prayers as we get ready to travel and all that good stuff. And we will see you next time. Have a beautiful and blessed day, y'all. Bye.